Thank you for the lift, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Ta-ta.
All livestock at the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Ducal Council for the duration of the ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe punishment.
You having a chuffing laugh?
We lost most of our herd to wolves on the way here. We've got almost nothing left, and you want to take that from us?
I've had enough of this. I've got a good mind to...
Problem, citizen?
Forget I said anything. All right.
Please provide a full inventory of any and all livestock before entering Baldur's Gate proper. Smuggling or any other form of deceit will not be tolerated.
Oh, and what are you gonna do? Check under my skirt for any stray chickens?
All animals must be surrendered. Failure to do so will...
Result in a good hiding from Lord Gortash. Got it. Thank you.
This is out and out madness!
Storm, help us. What do we do?
Any complaints will be handled after you turn your animals over to the care of the Ducal Council.
Oh, and what good is that gonna do us? Huh? How are we gonna support ourselves, huh?
My thoughts exactly. You're sentencing us all to a slow death.
Please, sir. We have children. We need to be able to fight.
You really won't feel it.
Not a thing.
Brace yourself.
Don't push us. This watcher has a short temper.
That felt great.
I wouldn't mind doing a little shopping in the city.
Same. I think I may have overdone it with the black and purple for, oh, my entire life. Your look serves you well, though.
I'm 10 years behind. Don't want the youths to think I'm not, you know, up with the times.
Save us from certain destruction. And how will we step into his new and brilliant dawn?
Standard procedure.
Lightning
Gortash just wants to make sure that
will
there's
show
no
us the
misinformation.
way.
The
And
truth
what
is the truth.
will happen to
We
those
trust our
who
readers to
oppose
make up
us?
their own minds.
They'll be burned by the one true light! Burn!
Gortash is a vision, sure enough. His vision has cost a pretty penny.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch?
I wonder if my old things
I am so glad you asked, Ekbar.
They could be of use to you.
No. Mr.
Once the Watchers see off the car.
Welcome, traveller. Remember, this ain't the blushing mermaid. It's the elf song. So behave yourself. That's right. And a lonely job it is too. When you're the muscle, no one thinks about your heart. just read.
Gortash didn't need to. That's not.
Probably best if I keep a low profile. They used to know me all too well at the Elf School.
They ruin everything.
I wonder if our paths ever crossed in the before times. Were you always so?
Hold up, citizen. This is a crime scene.
And I hope to survive at least 2 more.
Stelmane's Parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. God save us all if you're right. But I believe it. Whoever it is, they're intimately familiar with Saravok's work. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. Believe me, I wish I could, but I need this job. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oath-bound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work. Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. Charity! In Baldur's Gate! Good one. Keep your voice down about the bloody murder upstairs. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Wonder if this was brewed with my barley. Wonder if this was brewed.
Baldur's Gate. You know, I never quite believed I'd actually make it back. Wasn't until we got within reach of Worm's Crossing that it felt real. It's so strange. I don't remember much of it, yet I can't help feel like I know it. It feels like home. I suppose it is. Though the chance to savor the moment might be brief, given all that still lies ahead of us. I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind. Hopefully, I'll remember more than I expect to.
No hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not over yet. swords are drawn, new hands are played, newcomers blaze above. A knave, a wizard, devil gift, the odds are cast anew. And Baldur's fate now turns upon the winds of fortune's view.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. We could. It would just be a very short one. We cannot expect either of the Chosen to fall easily. But fall they must, if we're to have all three stones to command the brain. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of. It would be irritatingly true to form, would it not? A Harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Isn't it? I have. And while I do not love my conclusion, that does nothing to change it. The Harpers are the city's best information network. With them out of action, we shall have to fall back on second best. Nine Fingers Keen.
A name known and feared throughout the city's underworld. The mysterious Keen runs the guild, which in turn runs every criminal enterprise in the city.
Nine Fingers is much more than a thief. Nothing happens in this city that she doesn't learn of, sooner or later. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking. Ask it.